Somebody else that wants to keep coming back is Chris Pratt. Now, Chris Pratt did an interview recently where he was talking about Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and his character of Starlord. Now, he was saying, because everyone's saying that the third one's the end for all of this. Like, James Gunn's leaving, of course. He's gone to DC, as we've talked about. Dave Bautista, a friend of the show. Good old Dave was like, I'm done with this. Dave. Everyone's saying they're done. But Chris Pratt's saying, well, I'm not done, guys. I'm over here. I'll do some more. So in an interview, he said, there's ways for people to come back from the dead. That being said, I'm not saying that I don't feel like I'm done. I shouldn't go into spoiler territory, he said. I don't want to be like that. Oh, well, Chris Pratt says that Peter Quill doesn't die, which, again, he's like bumbling when he's doing this. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is even if I do die in this, there's a way to bring me back. So if you're talking about like practically like, can Peter Quill come back? The answer will always be yes for me. Now, if you're saying to me, Chris Pratt, the actor, do I want to reprise my role as Peter Quill? And is there mileage in that character for me? And do I have the bandwidth or the headspace for that? I do. And I'd be interested in playing that character again. So I feel like when he's saying all this shit, I think you're right, Rachel. I think he spoils it. I think he accidentally says that he dies, but then also being like, but I can still come back. I'm not saying I died. It's a little funny to hear that. Keoki, what do you think? Do you think that he's spoiling it right now, or do you think that he's just like trying to fumble around the Marvel way to be like, I'm trying to dance around this because I can't say anything?
Right. Legal's probably like, what are you doing? Please stop. But at the same time, you're like, dude, it's part 3. That means this is the last one in the series, just like you said. After that, Gunn's gone, Bautista's gone. So you've lost pretty much like your comedic core of the cast minus Quill. And I think Bradley's done too, if I'm not mistaken. So it's just like, hey, you want to play Peter Quill, but how far can you carry Starlord without the whole team? But yeah, he's trying to pretty much talk around it and say, hey, I'm going to be out of this. But he pretty much confirmed your character's going to die without actually saying.
It kind of seems like that. And you're right. Yeah. Everyone says they're done. Everyone's like, we're done. But then again, he could come back and the thing about the Secret War stuff coming up. True. Maybe he pops in. Maybe he's in the Kang Dynasty thing. You never know. But you need him without the rest of the group. And is it the same group without everybody else? If it's just him and everybody else is different, I don't know how that works. Exactly. I don't know. I think it makes more sense if you go to DC and then work with James Gunn on something else and play a new character. That seems like that makes more sense. Right. Or or just maybe your career's done Marvel for now.
He's still, Rachel, he wants to keep suckling at the Marvel teat and
he wants that
money.
I would,
Who doesn't want it? Who wants that? Who doesn't want that?
Of course, he wants to keep doing Starlord. Who wouldn't want to keep? He has theme park rides on both coasts, and he's got all this Marvel money from the films. I'd want to cash in too. But I think if his character meets its natural end point, there's no purpose in bringing him back. And if Gunn is gone, the Guardians are done, because the only other director I could see competently taking over Guardians would be Taika Waititi, and he's pretty busy.
Right.
Yeah, he's also doing a Star Wars movie now that he's writing. He's going to be directing. He's going to be starring in.
I think he's making another Thor movie probably.
Right. Yeah.
I think
he's got a lot going on, and he's got TV shows, and dude's busy. Dude's working.
AB Property says that they're pissed that he ruined the show,
right?
And GR's saying that, but GR's saying his father's a god, so he could come back.
It's true. It's true.
Put him
He's
in
part god.
Put him in a couple what if episodes if he really wants to explore some different stuff.
He could do that.
Do it animated. There's options, but I think Guardians has run its course.
Well, and even this movie was pretty fun too.
It's not a solo thing. Without the rest of the team, you don't have the adventures of Peter Quill. You have nothing.
Starlord,
and I disagree that Love and Thunder didn't suck. Love and Thunder was amazing.
No, it was fun. That was a fun movie. I loved it.
That's what we have 80 properties.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think, if you compare Love and Thunder to, Ragnarok, I think Ragnarok is the stronger movie.
Yeah.
I still love that movie. I mean, I still had a lot of fun with Love and Thunder. I just don't think it was what a lot of people wanted it to be,
I think
coming out of Ragnarok.
I think got a little bit neutered. They didn't let Taika go as far as he wanted to.
Right.
Friend of the show, Taika.
Friend of the show.
They didn't let him go as far as he wanted to with some certain storylines.
Yeah. Well, let's
but I
trip
still
down
think
cut.
it was really good.
No, I agree. I had fun with it, but there was a longer cut, and he cut this one up. It was less than 2 hours. So if we get to see the rest of it, we probably see a more full movie and shows everybody what they wanted to see, or kind of an idea of that.
They should have let Valkyrie be more openly gay.
Yeah, I would agree.
That
would agree.
That would have been interesting.
They cut Valkyrie's whole like romance story and chopped it all out, and kind of made it suck for her.
Yeah, I mean, you're like,
we could have used Hercules in this shit too. Like they just tease him at the end. We could have actually used him in here, especially with how great he is. You know, it's like, but you know,
but with Natalie Portman's character dying and going to Valhalla at the end. Oh my God, tears.
Yeah, no,
devastated. Amazing.
Set up for greatness coming in the next one. You would think.
Exactly, it's great.
I mean, we'll see what happens with that with Thor 2. I think Chris Hemsworth isn't done yet. It seems like he's still enjoying doing it. Of course, he has this whole resurgence after they made Thor a little bit more goofy, you know, which is great because before he was too serious. So Taika really revolutionized him and made him great. So maybe he'll stick around for a while. Maybe Taika will do another one.